isn't it? Damn! Taking pictures is such a queen for a day thing. I think what they want to do is have pictures first and then questions and that later, but we can do both at once if you want to. It's kind of exciting. I feel like you should be saying that we're at war now or something important. You know, they keep telling me that on Buffy and I never listen to it. I'm serious. That's like, I'm learning about how to act with Sarah Gellar because you can't get in Sarah's light, and so when they do my over stuff, I never stand up straight on the show. I'm always like this. I'm always leaning my head over this way, and I never in the same place twice. And I was like, James, you're in the shot. Your big, huge head is blocking the star of the show again. So from now on, you notice. From now on, when I'm acting with Sarah, when you see the back of my head, Spike's always like this. And then when it's me, you know, it's like, hey, David. Right, cool. There's going to be a microphone floating around, and I do much better with just like answering questions and interesting stuff starts to pop up that way. So we got a mic. If anybody has anything they want to tell me, the nastier the better.
Am I on?
You're on, baby.
Well, I'll reply by saying Spike rules.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Could you please tell us about your days in Rep Theatre?
In Rep Theatre?
Yeah.
The problem in America is that there is no Rep Theatre anymore. That got cut out. Ronald Reagan took care of that one. There was a time, apparently they tell me, back in the golden days of Jimmy Carter, where there was a lot of arts funding that got completely cut out. So there's a lot of theaters in America that call themselves rep theaters. Repertory, for those of you who don't know, is when a theater mounts, say, 4 to 6 productions at once. And so an actor plays a villain one night, then a good guy, then a goofball, and it's just like a banquet for an actor. But it's very expensive. You have to store 6 sets. You have to have extremely big casts, and people can't afford to do it anymore. It's sad. I wish I could tell you what it was like. It's like what were the Greeks, beautiful golden days of the Greeks like. But yeah, give to the arts, and maybe we'll find out how fun that is. Clap for it, man.
James, over here. You just putting me speechless. My question's gone. Sorry?
I don't need a microphone, see, I can show off now.
Please do. I've been watching the progression of your character and thinking, God, he's such a teenager. Do you see him as a teenager or as an adult form?
Do I see Spike as a teenager? That's a very definite.
I'm an old teenager.
No, I mean, I'm serious. He is a very young vampire. He's only 120, so he's immature, man. I wanted to have Drew tell him, yes, I'm going for Angel. These things happen when you live for eternity. Grow up. But yeah, he's grossly immature for a vampire. He's a little baby. You hurt my feelings, Buffy.
Hi, James.
Hello.
I just want to say, you are so hot.
Yeah, thank you, but I tried so hard not to contemplate that. I'm serious. I've told myself, if I ever wake up in the morning and say, hi, I'm a celebrity, shoot me, just hang me up with the robe.
You're an amazing actor. I think you're an amazing actor. I love you so much. Especially in the top part in Angel when you're on the top and you're hassling him and you're saying he's a big poof and all this stuff. I love it. I've got to when you start up my computer, that's all you hear.
How do you think like Boreanaz feels about that? He's like, essentially everybody likes that. Like that's their favorite speech from Spike, and it's on his show. Like, I mean, by the way, I thought that was like one of the bravest things that the producers and the writers could have done for their show, because it was only their third episode of Angel. They didn't know it was going to fly or be cut or canceled immediately, and they lobbed every criticism that anybody could throw at that show and put it right in my mouth and straight at me. They dissed themselves. That's why they're so cool. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask if you do your own stunts.
No, I don't do all my own stunts. I do about 70% of my stunts. I come from stage. So on stage, you don't get a stuntman to come in. So I know basic hand-to-hand combat, basic broadsword, fencing, dagger, stuff like that. But there are people who are much better than I am. Steve Tartaglia is the stunt Spike. The rule of the show basically is if my feet are on the ground, it's me. So if I'm flying around with a big kung fu move or bouncing off the wall and hitting the guy, that's Steve Tartaglia, who is a maniac and does not know the word safety. I mean, he freaks people out all the time. There's a bit that you guys are going to see at the end of the season where Spike takes a big fall, and it had to be cut with the best stunt fall guy in all of Hollywood. There's only 3 guys that'll take a 170-foot fall, and we got the best guy to do it. But it also has to be cut with Steve taking a 6-foot fall onto concrete. I mean, they gave him a couple of foam bricks, and then I say 5 maybe. And he most guys would try to like not jump so high. He took it off the chair like this, jumped up, kicked, and then went flat. So he went 6 feet up in the air and then straight down on his face. Right? And then me, I get on my knees and I do this. The embarrassing thing is like then all the whole crew's like, oh, great stunt, James. He's so glad you're not hurt. You know, Steve's bleeding in the corner. I mean, really, one time in Crush, when Buffy decks Spike and Spike takes it straight into the there's a vanity there. Steve just frapped his face against the cave wall. I mean, it was just blood all over the place. And he's lying on the floor, and the director and the producer are talking, bringing me over, talking about the new shot as they just carry him away. Like, stop, man. This guy's hurt, you know? And he's like, no, I'm okay. Fine, give me the super glue. And I'm sure that super glue is what stuntmen use instead of bandages. They super glue their faces back together so they can get back in the shot. I figured out that stunt guys get hurt all the time. They just don't admit it. They always say, I'm fine. And then they go off by themselves and collapse. And I'm kind of the same way, because I like to do my stunts, and if I get hurt, then they don't trust me to do the stunts. And so once like the stunt guys like got into, they understood that I would not complain, like if they tag me or if I get hurt,